Well, this is a dark and disturbing day for America. Last night, a report came out that a conservative majority on the United States Supreme Court is ready to overturn Roe v. Wade and uproot decades of precedent affirming a woman's right to an abortion. It is hard not to feel angry, troubled, and deeply disturbed about what overturning Roe would do to women across America. If the report is accurate, the decision would be an abomination, one of the worst ever in modern history. No, this morning, Republicans are shamefully scrambling to try and distract from the main issue. Republicans are spending all their focus on the leak because they don't want to talk about Roe v. Wade, where they know they're on the wrong side of history and on the wrong side of American people. It is our intention for the Senate to hold a vote on legislation to codify the right to an abortion in law. Second, a vote on this legislation is no longer an abstract exercise. This is as urgent and as real as it gets. We will vote to protect a woman's right to choose, and every American is going to see which side every senator stands on. Third, to the American people I say this: the elections this November will have consequences because the rights of 100 million women are now on the ballot. To help fight this court's awful decision, I urge every American to make their voices heard this week and this year. Call your members, write them. Call your senators, write them, email them, text them. And most of all, cast your ballots this November.
If the report we saw last night is true, that the Supreme Court plans to end the constitutional right to abortion in this country and overturn Roe v. Wade, this is a 5-alarm fire. In a matter of days or weeks, the horrifying reality is we could live in a country without Roe, a country where women are forced to remain pregnant no matter their personal circumstances. And yes, we are also talking about situations like rape or incest.
Imagine what this would mean for a 12-year-old in Michigan who is raped. If Roe v. Wade falls, Michigan will revert back to a 1931 law that makes abortion at any stage a felony with no exceptions for rape or incest. Who should decide what's best for this 12-year-old? The girl and her family working with her doctor based on their own faith? Or a right-wing Supreme Court and Republicans in the United States Senate? Imagine what this means for a woman who learns that the pregnancy that she has wanted so desperately isn't viable and her own life is at risk. Who should decide what happens to her? The woman supported by her family and her doctor based on her own religious faith? Or a right-wing Supreme Court and Republicans in the United States Senate? It all comes down to who should make decisions about your health, your life, and your future as a woman in America. Right-wing Republican lawmakers, right-wing members of the United States Supreme Court, or you as an American woman? Democrats stand with women across our country who have the right to make their own reproductive decisions.